Hello, hello. Well, I guess the cat's out of the bag now. I was a federal agent the whole time. It's true, guys. I was always a federal agent. Working for the NSA, spying on everybody, tapping into your phone lines. Yeah, that was me. It was me all along. I was that person that Edward Snowden warned you guys about. Yeah, Edward Snowden warned everybody about me. spying on everybody, tapping into your phone lines, looking through your internet browser history for all of your secret porn stashes. Yeah, I know what you fap to. I can tell. I can tell what your secret kinks are. Is the reason why you quit porn? Yeah. It's because I kept watching you fap. Watching you fap to those anime cat girls with the tails and the ears. So tonight, we're gonna be spying on all sorts of people. Who will we spy on? Who knows? Yeah, I actually had a pretty decent week. That's one of the reasons why I haven't been on here so much. Is because I had a really, really busy week. But not gonna lie, it was a pretty good week. It was a pretty good week off stream. I was aiming to stream sooner, but you know, I've been kind of tired. And not gonna lie, Twitch has been banning VTubers left and right all over the place. I mean, they banned Shondo. They banned Shondo. They banned, oh my gosh, so many other VTubers. And if they weren't banning them, they were just sending them warnings like, we don't like you VTubers. So they've been banning VTubers left and right. We might do a Vaughn Live revolution. Just have a bunch of VTubers trolling the Guest Nation trolls over on Vaughn Live. And trolling everybody on Vaughn Live, really. We'll probably have a day where we troll Mark Vaughn and all of those other people over on Vaughn Live. And we all just broadcast VTuber stuff. It'll drive Mark Vaughn up the wall, it'll drive Ghost Politics up the wall, and basically anybody else over on Vaughn.live. We might do that maybe we'll do that on the 1st or something. I haven't decided what day. But we're gonna troll Vaughn.live with VTuber stuff. While we go looking around for other VTuber friendly platforms. Not gonna lie though, Rumble has been very VTuber friendly. Like, there's a huge community of VTubers over there. So if I end up getting banned off of YouTube, Twitch, I'll be on YouTube. And I'll be on Rumble. Rumble will probably be my primary platform if I ever get banned for being a VTuber. Just don't click on any of the Donald Trump or Kamala Harris videos. Hey Kaylin, how are you doing? Guess what, Kaylin? I was a federal agent the whole time. My Discord server was a honeypot. Getting everybody's IP addresses. Following on Rumble? Well, I appreciate the follow on Rumble. Who knows if Twitch is gonna start banning people for being VTubers? Though, let's be honest. Cause shit's been a shit show on Twitch for us. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's been a shit show for all of us VTubers. Okay. I need to make some adjustments here. I don't want to use full screen, but we may have to use full screen. There we go. Alright, let me do some things real quick. Shit, why is this game not letting me resize the... Shit, the game's not even letting me resize. I guess we will have to do full screen. Alright, in that case, I'm gonna have to watch the Twitch chat on my phone. I'll have to do that. Just let me get my tripod and stuff. I'm gonna have to get my tripod out. Let me get my tripod out, and we're gonna spy on people. Like, for reals. We're gonna spy on everybody. Faster than Bush spied on everybody who outed the fact that the whole weapons of mass destruction rumor was all a lie. I don't really use the Twitch mobile app that much. I only really need it for streams and stuff. Okay, let me open up the app. Cause not gonna lie, Twitch has been sucky with their apps. Not gonna lie. Futo apps? What are Futo apps? Like, can somebody explain to me what a Futo app is? Alright, I've got the Twitch chat loaded on my phone, which we're gonna have to use so I can read everybody's chats. Voice to text? I'm not a big fan of voice to text. I find it kind of distracting. Alright, let's turn the music off. We're gonna turn the music off. And we'll go ahead and start playing this game. Alright, let me pull it up. See, Orwell. The Libre-ish Software Foundation. I do like Libre apps. I'm gonna lie, I really do like Libre apps. And what is Hang on un momento while I get rid of this window. How do I get rid of this one? It's been such a... There we go. I like F-Droid. F-Droid has pretty good repository. Kaylin, how's your stream going? I've been lurking a little bit. Alright. I also need to post on social medias. I completely forgot to do that. It's been a week since I streamed last. Alright, let me pull this up. Go to Elon World. You know, Elon Musk has been basically paying bots to rig political polls lately. It's true. Okay. Let me go ahead and pull this up. And we're gonna go ahead and post. Okay, I might have a look at that. Here's the N. Drop your people, not platforms. That's a good motto. Alright, we're posting on Twitter and on Mastodon. So if anybody wants a Mastodon or a Twitter shout out, all you gotta do is like and retweet or favorite or boost my most recent posts on Twitter and on Mastodon, and I will give you a Twitter or Mastodon shout out. Alright folks, let's go ahead and let's go ahead and spy on folks now. We're gonna be glowies. We're gonna be glowies. We're gonna glow in the dark. So let's create a new profile, and we need a profile picture. We'll go with this one. Enter my name. Okay, let's... Well, actually, I don't give a fuck if anybody knows my VTuber email. I am aware my actions may severely impact the lives of citizens of the nation. I will work thoroughly and judge objectively in the best of my belief. While working, I will adhere to the laws and jurisdiction of the nation. Or to the party, we will say. We're just gonna swear our allegiance to the party. And don't forget, guys, to spread the stream around like wildfire. And let everyone know the stream is in effect and in the house. Searching. No record found. Police record found. We're watching this woman get on a bus. We're gonna stalk her. We're gonna do some stalking. Why are they kissing in the Freedom Plaza? There we go. We detonate that bomb with the pager. We're just gonna leave pagers out in the, in Freedom Plaza. And just detonate them like bombs. You're online? Good. Call me Symes. I will be your advisor on Orwell. Together we will form both the first and last line of defense against terrorism. For this test phase, you are one of the first people to try out the Orwell system under real circumstances, selected from the thousands of applicants from across the globe. Normally, congratulations would be in order, but as you can see from that footage, there has been an incident. So let's get started. I've activated the reader tool for you. Its purpose is storing bookmarks to online websites and documents for easy access, and to highlight when there is new information to be investigated. Interesting. Okay, let's continue on. Firstly, I want you to be informed of the situation. Our leading newspaper, the National Beholder, will bring you up to speed. Let's read the headlines. This is taking some time to load. Dial up, of course. Feel free to browse the National Beholder. I've activated the profiler. Open the unknown person file once you are done. In Bunton, a bomb obliterates Freedom Memorial and kills 3 and 5 severely injured. Authorities receive a strange letter. Experts believe the attack was an act of terror, with police confirming that the explosive device was homemade and triggered from a short distance away using a cell phone signal. Police reports also confirm that several hours later, an anonymous letter containing the first 3 stanzas of the German folk song Die Gedanken Sin Fry, the thoughts are free, had reached local authorities. Prime Minister Blaine immediately issues a public press statement firmly condemning the assault and put the nation on high alert until the perpetrators can be brought to justice. Let's have a look and see who this unknown person is. The profiler holds all known information on those we investigate. The file you have opened is for our main suspect. The blue-haired woman in that CCTV footage shows before the assault is no stranger to the police. Take a look at her arrest record. Let's see, arrest record. I can figure out how to access it. Ah, here we are. Cassandra Watergate, July 10th, 2016. The highlighted elements in the record are pieces of data that are able to be extracted. We call these elements data chunks. Hovering over data chunks will reveal their relevance to the case and any connections or information it may influence. Also, I forgot to say hello to people. Hello to Broken Synax. Hello to Angel Lefinum Rebirth. Hello to Travis, a nice guy. What's going on to Mrs. of the Sea? How's it going, Mrs. of the Sea? And we've got Travis, a nice guy. Of course. I completely forgot to say hello to people. So, hello to people. Hello to people. So, let's continue going. Hackers, am I right? Yeah. We gotta get right into the hacker things. Alright. So, hovering over data chunks will reveal their relevance to the case, and any connections or information it may influence. Drag and drop all the data chunks from the police database into a profile to upload them to our servers. Okay, we have a picture. A blue-haired woman with glasses. We got a name, Cassandra Watergate. Very good. Pictures and names are crucial information for Orwell to identify a person. Information in documents can only become a data chunk when it can clearly be assigned to a target person. Add the reason for Miss Watergate's prior arrest that has just been unlocked. We'll need this information to progress. So, on July 10th, 2016, she was arrested for assault on a police officer and was held by the Bonton Central PD. Good. With the data you just extracted from the police record, a new document can be accessed. Now let me ask you a question. Do you believe in coincidence? You know, chat, that's a question I should ask you. Do you guys all believe in coincidences? I do not. Find data revealing where she attacked the police officer, and you will see what I mean. Suspect was arrested on site After Officer Franklin had been struck by an unknown object and became unresponsive, the protesters at the origin of the assault were forcibly moved, where the suspect was found kneeling and weeping on the ground. When asked to lay on the ground with their hands behind her back, the suspect cooperated immediately. It depends on the context. I do not believe correlation defines causation on its own. I believe correlation is worth looking into why. Yeah. Is this woman a terrorist? Woman allegedly injured a police officer 2 weeks ago. Remains in custody. Trial scheduled for August. Cassandra Watergate, simple protester or anti-governmental terrorist? So it seemed that the incident occurred during a rampage at the Freedom Plaza as part of a demonstration against the newest amendments to the government's model project, the Safety Bill. Same exact location as the assault. Then she turns up right there right before the explosion. Surely not a coincidence. As you know, Miss Watergate is still running around freely. We should find out why. We should also gather more background information on her. I want to know what we're dealing with. What we're really dealing with. Due to the chaotic nature of the scene, police have not yet been able to connect the crime to the accused. Hang on just a second. There we go. So, according to this, Cassandra Watergate is an artist by profession, and apparently has been denying the accusations completely, and asked her fans to show their support for her. So we'll add that to Orwell. So her occupation is artist. Oh yes, one who does street art by blowing memorials to pieces by any chance? Great, you have found another document. Before we go on, let's clarify your job and how it affects mine, shall we? You have extracted all the info I already knew about Miss Watergate. Starting now, I'm going into this case blind. The Orwell Ethical Codex dictates that investigators, such as yourself, are the only ones allowed to access the documents of target persons. Advisors like me only get to see the data provided by the investigators. We will then draw conclusions and request action. Your primary job is to provide information you deem important. Never give away incorrect or misleading data. You may hit disable on a data chunk you do not want to pass on to Orwell. However, some data chunks might be necessary to progress on the case. So we're gonna have to do a little bit of OSINT here. Cassandra's portfolio. Let's have a look at this. Hi, I'm Cassie, a colorful inhabitant of Wonderland right below the window. Finally found the courage to quit my dull day job, to focus on my art career and put my stuff on portfolio. Below you will find a hand-picked selection of my stuff, a hand-picked selection of my latest works. You can browse through them by clicking the arrows on the left and right side of the pictures below. Like, see something you like? Why, of course you do, because it's freaking awesome, isn't it? Leave a message on my UTEL account, the Cassie92, and tell me which piece you'd like. I'm gonna make a fine art print and ship it right away to your doorstep. Best thing, free of charge. Now go off. Now off you go and have fun. Man, kind of dropping the ball, aren't you? Giving away free art prints after quitting your day job. That's not really a smart idea. But we do have a UTEL account, a chat handle that should allow us to overhear any conversation on that account. The listener has now been unlocked. New conversations will appear whenever they are started. Alright, let's spy on your communications. Got his name. Take care, broken syntax. Thank you for popping in. So she did have a day job, but what job was it? I don't see how this is relevant. I don't see anything here. Or anything here. None of that's relevant. Let's have a look at the portfolio. The beat is me never sure about the title though. The businessman's forgotten daughter or victim of traditionalism pink. So apparently she's the daughter of a businessman. Hey you. Hey Josie. I can't seem to find my credit card. I assume you took it, right? You got me, Sherlock. I'm in the middle of buying all of Bonton with that platinum card I lifted from your desk. Can't stop me now. So she's a thief. Well, lucky for you, I don't mind you going on a splurge, as long as you pick up some wine for dinner. Wine? What does Joseph Langley, my fearless attorney and all-around badass, have in mind this time? Prob's just a business call from one of his favorite clients. Actually, yes. That is exactly what's going to happen. Very serious business, Cassandra. I thought as much. Guess I better pick up shitloads of wine. You'll have to get this client of yours pretty buzzed to handle all that business. One bottle should be fine. She's a lightweight. Oh, whatever. I guess I shouldn't pick up any of those party pills from Big Pharma, aka my parents then. Oh, come on. I was only teasing. Speaking of your parents, when are you going to tell them about us? Yeah, maybe gotta go. Text you later. So this attorney appears to be her sugar daddy. So this is a related person. We won't go into it now. Data chunks will only appear for targeted persons and can only be extracted into the relevant profiles. Apparently she's got parents in Big Pharma. Watergate, pharma entrepreneurs, that does ring a bell. She's also a thief. She stole the credit card of her lawyer / sugar daddy? Really? Well, we should be able to track the credit card of this Langley down and lock it for him. Done. No, really. No need to thank me, Mr. Langley. A Christmas present for my darling. This was actually meant to be a private piece, but oh well. I have a hard time keeping it to myself. So this appears to be a portrait of the guy, the lawyer. This might be a portrait of him. Okay. Procedure closing raises manipulation suspicions. Orwell informs me you have just encountered conflicted data chunks. Whenever the content of two data chunks are at odds within one another, those will be shown as conflicted. When you extract one of the data chunks containing a conflict, the others will become invalid immediately. I'd highly recommend that you clarify the context of the conflict before you proceed, though this is your decision. Once the information has been parsed, there's no way to reverse your choice. Let's have a look. The case has been at the center of media attention for the last month. Has finally come to an end. Cassandra W. was acquitted of the alleged assault against a police officer before the trial took place, with the case being closed due to lack of evidence yesterday. However, the case might be reopened should new evidence be discovered. The suspect's lawyer, Joseph Langley, pictured above, welcomed this outcome. At no point has there ever been any valid evidence that my client was guilty. At no point at all. The revered defense attorney commented during a post-trial press gathering. The defense successfully brought video evidence depicting the incident in question, which eventually turned the tide of the proceedings. Meanwhile, the relatives of the victim expressed their disappointment on hearing the result of the lawsuit. They openly voiced their concerns that the wealthy family of the accused might have influenced the outcome in her favor. The victim, a father of two young sons, was rushed into the hospital after the incident in mid-July, where he is still in an induced coma, unresponsive to treatments. I think this piece of evidence is better. Parents may have closed the target person's criminal case by illegal means. This is a severe accusation. Based on this, we could take actions against their parents if we had their names. So this is a big pharma corporation here. But let's see if we can get names. Bruno Watergate. And Dr. Alice Watergate. Bruno Watergate is the CEO of Watergate Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, the grandson of founder Edgar Watergate. Apart from working in the family business, Mr. Watergate is also the founder of the Central Pharmacy Congress and head of the charity Foundation Children of Parges. Dr. Alice Watergate, the head of research and development, co-partner of the firm with her husband Bruno, and holds a PhD in biology and chemistry. Also leads the research and development laboratories at Watergate Pharmaceuticals. And there, Cassandra Watergate, Jr. COO, Chief Operating Officer of Watergate Pharmaceuticals. The daughter of Alice and Bruno. Now I see. Keeping it a family affair. Now that we know her parents, we can start investigating the corruption allegations. Good work. Her day job was also apparently junior COO. I guess that way everything stays in the family. Being an artist and a junior COO seems quite odd. She also mentioned she had quit a dull job, didn't she? Documents you have already reviewed may be updated from time to time as events unfold. The reader will notify you when that happens. The National Beholder has just published a new article. You may want to take a look and see if there's any new information available. Jobs. We are urgently looking for a chief operating officer to replace the retired, formerly appointed predecessor. This might be relevant, somewhat. Or maybe I was wrong. Nothing stays in the family. Ouch. This is probably what she meant by quitting her job. Good. Currently, I am thinking that our Miss Watergate underwent a radical change. Don't you agree? That's quite interesting. Let's find out what happened in between these two lives of hers. What might have caused this radical shift? Let's have a look at the headlines. Crime rate continues to drop. There's the safety bill that So the safety bill was passed in 2009, and in 2011, the party is elected in government. But that's not relevant right now. Let's have a look at this. We have her birthday. We need to add this. So she was born on September 13th, 1992. So she would be 24 years old of age at the time of this game's timeline. Her interests are art, music, and activism, which we already knew. What a lineup. Woohoo! First day in freedom, far away from the shackles of Watergate Pharma. My art got me a lot of money, more than enough to pay all of my bills. Don't worry about me. But you're giving away your art for free. Dude, you're giving your art away for free. How is that making money? Despised puppets of the state, you have finally managed to destroy us entirely. There is nothing left to do but to congratulate you. These are my personal wishes to you from the deepest abyss of my heart. Fuck all of you government lackeys. Most painfully, Cassandra. This is definitely an anti-government. Well, well, Miss Watergate, we aren't too fond of you either. There's some conflicting information. Sweetie, what's the matter? That totally doesn't sound like you. We haven't hung out for ages. You gotta get out from time to time. You'd feel much better. Mary, just shut your frickin' mouth, okay? I'm not in the mood for your stupid act. I told you again and again, I cannot deal with this right now. Okay, you know what? I'm really sorry that I still care about my best friend. No matter how often she decides to give me the cold shoulder, but in that case, that's in the past now. So, she basically brushed off her best friend. Cassandra is in a relationship with Joseph Langley, not a member. He doesn't have a social media account. So, we've already confirmed that she's in a relationship with her lawyer, who may as well just be a sugar daddy at this point. The Beholder actually wrote about me being freaking redeemed of this shit. But surprise, surprise, they had to mention the speculations over my parents buying me out. Makes the click count go boom, doesn't it? Not gonna lie, this kind of gave her away. At least you're redeemed now. Wanna blow off steam together with the late night shopping tour? Not today, I have a date this evening. Ooh, who's the lucky one? So there's a date. Case closed. Congratulations. I never had any doubts about it. New profile picture. Concert was amazing, so amazing I had to give my hair a little makeover. Cassie's going punk. So apparently she's in a activist group. She got invited to an activist group. An activist group? Is there anything more specific? She was invited by somebody named Harrison O'Donnell. Cassandra shall be known to the world as Cassarthes. You know, that's an interesting nickname. Cassarthes. So we add that as an alias name. You know, people on the web, so many names, so many identities. It's always to get a record of every alias. Then we can match data chunks to target persons whenever they are using them. She's a fan of the new band The Targets. And is into punk music. Used to be best friends with somebody named Mary Black. I don't know. But recently, they broke off their friendship. So we'll add this. How sad. Hey, did you hear about the Freedom Plaza bombing? Yeah, don't remind me. You know I have a history with that place. No kidding. Already fucking me up enough that I have to catch a bus from there every day. Too many bad memories. And now I was there just moments before this happened. Ugh, I should have never gone to the damn protest. Darling, you don't need to justify yourself to anybody, especially not to me. I was so happy when the Goldfells accepted me into thought. I desperately wanted to go to prove my point to the cause. Think of it this way. If you would have not gone to the protests, you never would have been wrongfully indicted, and then we would have never met. Yeah, and I would not have been called a terrorist in all of the papers. You are not a terrorist, okay? Ain't I? You sure? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Oh, damn it. What? Your card's not working here, brah. Can't buy anything. Have you gone bankrupt or something? Unless you went on a serious shopping spree, there should be plenty of money on there. I guess we'll have to go without wine then. Here's the thing, I have an important appointment tonight. It's surprisingly out of schedule, and I can't postpone it. You've gotta be kidding me. I'm sorry, darling. We'll see each other tomorrow. You always have an appointment. Appointment here, appointment there, appointment every fucking where. How can you constantly do this to me? Darling, please calm down. Have you taken your Methadone? Yes, damn it. Is this the only thing that matters to you? That I'm on my happy pills all day? Darling, please, it's nothing like that, and you know it. So I keep my mouth shut whenever you leave me hanging. If I don't show up at this appointment, I lose a very important client. Fine. Don't you understand that? Oh no, I totally understand. Losing that very important client of yours now. Cassie, don't be like that. I get it. I guess I'm not an important client anymore. Oh, come on, Cassie. Going home now, in case I end up on that priority list of yours. Anytime soon, please. Damn. Now she's about to lose her lawyer / sugar daddy / boyfriend. Apparently she's on some medication. What's this Methadone? Can you look that up for me, please? She was accepted into the activist group called the Goldfells. An activist group called Thought. Okay, so it's called Thought, not Goldfells. Okay. So who is Goldfells? Apparently they radicalized her and influenced her. We should find something that shows her current attitude to see if we're following the right person. She has to catch a bus from the Freedom Plaza every day, apparently. Making her presence there before the bombing could be a coincidence after all. I'll reserve my thoughts until you find more evidence. So the Dots. Who are the Dots? if liberty means anything at all, it means the right to tell people what they do not want to hear. So we can't access the archives. There's her name, Cathartes. It's cams. Cams everywhere. Even at the Freedom Plaza. Is it just me, or is that more than just a little bit, I don't know, ironic? You all probably know me as that blue-haired punk bitch, stupid cunt, anti-governmental terrorist. But these are only some of the names I've been called during the criminal investigations against me. That was just because in the middle of the chaos someone believed to have seen me hurt a police officer. It never even occurred to anybody that it wasn't me. We were there because we wanted a peaceful protest. We have always been against violence. One would assume that in an age where there are cams everywhere, it should be easy to prove whether I was at all involved or not. But it wasn't. It took weeks of investigative custody to figure out that the cam footage was actually not clearly showing anything at all. Which raises the question, why are there so many cams in the first place? The answer is intimidation only. You keep calm, quiet, and careful when there are cameras around, or you fear that there are cameras where you cannot see. When founding this blog years ago, Abraham predicted pretty much this for all of the web, and now it is in our real lives too. We have been brought to the Freedom Memorial since we were kids at school. We were told lavish tales about the founders of the nation to show our national pride, and I know what you're thinking now. This thing is damn ugly. What is that donut even? To let freedom ring? But the statement behind this ridiculously enormous heap of stones should be clear. In the middle of the Capitol there is a symbol of freedom. Comprehensible symbolism for everyone, isn't it? With the cameras there, this is now the Plaza of Unfreedom, if anything at all. You have a name, Goldfels. The person that accepted her into this activist group. This connects the dots a little bit too. Could they be part of... Well, we know they're part of the whole incident. Not all conflicting data chunks have been found yet. Finally, someone who had the grit and explosive to show how futile surveillance is. Really, Cassie? You laugh at people being killed? Are you out of your mind? Interesting post. Sees assault justified for showing a futility of surveillance. I suspected as much. Seems we're looking at the right person. Looking at what you've extracted so far, we're dealing with a potentially dangerous personality. I will indicate that to law enforcement. Alright, what we found is so far is all good and interesting, but I think we should be searching for something a little more concrete. We have to dig deeper. Hey, Cassie. Hey, Jules. Cassie, I just wanted to know. Your posts on timelines about this assault? You really shouldn't write something like that. Really, Jules? You're not gonna preach to me about this stupid post, are you? No, I just wanted to know what's wrong, Cassie. It's nothing, just between the two of us. I just had to let off steam, you know? It's because of what happened, isn't it? Yeah, and lots of other shit today. This bomb stirred up all this crap again. You know, what I did. What you did? What happened there wasn't your fault. Got a little bit of confession there. How could it have not been my fault, Juliet? I smashed the frickin' skull of a father of 2 children because I lost it. Fuck. Who knows what would have happened if you hadn't stopped them. And this is why you should really remove this post. I feel like an asshole, the worst kind of asshole. I might be free, but not rightly so. So I'm not innocent. Oh, Cassie, nobody is innocent. You'll have to let go. She just admitted it. She just literally admitted to assaulting the police officer. Apparently to save somebody named Juliet Carrington. And succeeded. So she admitted to the assault. We got her. She openly admitted to such a violent act. Now we can arrest her and open the investigation again. So the intervention team is already on its way, so we need to wait for confirmation. In Miss Watergate's case, it was not a problem to get her address with the help of local police due to her former record. I thought about what you said. Maybe you're right. I should take the post down. It'd be better, believe me. Wait a minute. Wait a second. Somebody's at the door. BRB. Okay, I'll wait. By the way, how is your boyfriend? You're still together. Are you still together? You haven't been talking about him all that much lately. Well, not as much as before. Hello? Are you still there? Cassie? I'll inquire if all went well with arresting Miss Watergate. You did a good job in any case. Although we have no proof she is involved in the bombing, we might be able to question her. And with that admission of guilt, she will probably serve some time. Okay, I just received confirmation that she is now in custody. Very good work indeed. I'm curious about this stalk group though. Were they... No, take a look at the news. Oh shit, another explosion? This is horrible. 2 dead, similar approach, same letter found. So these assaults are connected. And that wasn't enough already. Miss Watergate was in custody at the time. So that's her out of the picture. at least for this attack. So obviously she was not a suspect in the bombing. So this complicates matters massively. So much for a simple test case. I need to speak to my superiors. See how we are to proceed given these extenuating circumstances. You did a good job today. You can log off and get some rest by clicking the button on the top right of the desktop. Try and get some sleep. I have a feeling the next few days are going to be trying at best. Okay, we're gonna log out. Holy shit. Holy shit. And it's got the same letter too. So clearly Dot. It's clearly Dot and Goldfell's potentially responsible for all this. The Dots are free. The German folk song. So there is definite... Yeah, there's definitely something interesting going on between... this definitely connects this activist group with the bombings. Alright, let's log out. So what we've learned today. Assault on Freedom Plaza. A severe assault occurred on at the Freedom Plaza yesterday. Cassandra Watergate was present there prior to the assault and was being investigated. Hints of involvement of an activist group named Dot have been found, and a second assault occurred at Seligman University seemingly connected to the first. This suggests that either Cassandra Watergate is not either not the only perpetrator or not involved at all. She was criminally charged with the injury of a police officer at a past protest at the Freedom Plaza. She is an artist. The former criminal case may have been closed due to an illegal intervention by her parents, and an investigation has been initiated. She is in a relationship with her lawyer, Joseph Langley. Seems to have undergone a radical change after she joined the activist group Dot. Collected data shows a potentially dangerous personality. More thorough investigation by law enforcement is suggested. She admitted to injuring the police officer and an arrest was made. Welcome back. I hope you don't mind if we get started right away. We have a ton of work ahead of us. I met with my superiors, and they wish to continue with the test case. They believe in the capability of Orwell to handle this. And you, of course. My superiors agree with me. Based on the information we have already extracted, the activist group known as Dot is worth investigating. It seems that Goldfels is an important member of Dot, so we have clearance to consider him as a target person. Now that Goldfels is a target person, there may be new data chunks available in documents you have already accessed. Don't forget to go back and recheck your sources. So we need to investigate Goldfels now. We already have confirmation on April 13, 2017 that Cassandra Watergate was arrested on the charge of assault on a police officer. She was arrested in her flat. She willingly opened the door and cooperated with the arresting officer after having the warrant announced and her rights read to her. The terrorist attacks against Seligman University in Bonton and Freedom Plaza are connected, experts conclude. The letters received prior to the assault seem to support this suspicion. While the meaning is still puzzling investigators, according to rumors, people have been theorizing the number of stanzas might represent the number of bombings. In which case, which in turn, raises the question whether there might be another bombing yet to occur. We understand some people jump to this conclusion, but there's no good reason to believe this. So we need to have a look at this blog here. So we need to match this face with Goldfell's. Secondly, we need to add this data chunk because this definitely confirms the connection between the bombings and the letter and this individual person. This is the only connection between Goldfell's and the bombings. The letter. We are right, it seems. He immigrated to the nation in 1993, when he was still young. When he thinks of increasingly aggressive operations of surveillance machinery in the nation, I truly fear the answer to the question. That's why I created this blog. The thought. An activist group with the same name as this blog. If Goldfell's is the one who created this blog, perhaps he founded or even was the leader of the activist group. Hey Goldfell's, interesting name by the way. Simple part of your new blog, and that's some truth you tell here. The web was born in the sense of the ultimate freedom to be who you want to be. Express yourself, wasn't it? Now the government has come to threaten this with real name policies and shit. Save your IP so you can look up who you are, so you don't say anything wrong possibly about this. About time somebody did something. But surprised somebody found his blog. There's also an email address written by, but that's not a data chunk we can use. So we have another blog post. How did we find it? They really believed we were able to capture minds. If only we could garner attention on thought as a group. And what we stand for, it seems my ambition was once again too much. After 1.5 years, recruiting 2 of my students and arranging 3 demonstrations like the one held on Freedom Plaza, I feel obliged to ask myself where we stand. Have we reached our goal? What has been sacrificed along the way? In short, are we true to the initial goal that formed the group? Frankly and sadly, the answer to the latter is a resounding group. No. We let ourselves be consumed by anger and hatred towards those we thought to do was wrong. Thoughts are free, but that does not... But that in no way means we can attack and do whatever they wish. Instead of blaming others, I now see my high aims might well be the cause of all the events of the past months, more than anything. More than anyone else of thoughts, I feel responsible. As a consequence, I will halt my active engagement in this group. I firmly believe it shall be for the better of everyone involved, especially my students from Stelligan. So this guy felt responsible. He doesn't seem... Thus possibly he was not involved in the bombings and is trying to do damage control because of the actions of some people. Please consider, a guy hurt there was only a cop. They had it coming for long. It was messy, I know. All the way back to the thing I messed up organizing, but hell. Look on the bright side, we made the news. This is what we wanted, what you wanted. He's trying to get away from all this shit. 2 students were docked. 3 demonstrations. More interesting might be that 2 students seem to be involved. He's halting his active engagement with the group. Whatever active engagement means, still an interesting fact. The students were from Stelligan, so it makes me wonder if they were the ones responsible for the bombing. The same Stelligan where a bomb just exploded? You know what I think about coincidences? I won't repeat it. So far, evidence suggests that Goldfels was a prominent lecturer at Stelligan, and some of his students became involved in thought. Did he, like, recruit them for his cause? We need to identify these students and see who else is involved with the group. So I'm trying to figure out which one of these data chunks I should use. Knowledge, science, wisdom. At some times, all remains silent. The campus is closed until further notice. They've got a suspect arrested from the Bonton bombings. Yesterday, an explosive device went off on Stelligan campus, killing a Stelligan student as well as a lecturer. What? Several others have been severely injured. Authorities are investigating. This is an unspeakable tragedy. Stelligan President Hopkins said during the press conference that took place this morning. In light of recent events, it is impossible to maintain daily routine. This is why I've decided to suspend all educational services of Stelligan University until further notice. Therefore, Stelligan campus will remain closed for at least the rest of the week. I wonder if he knew the other lecturer, though. This is interesting. Professor A. Goldfels. Media Ethics. Of course, it's currently unavailable due to Representative Professor A. Goldfels having retired. So he obviously knew the other lecturer. So he felt a lot of remorse because he lost somebody that he knew personally. He was a journalist. We have a full name of Goldfels. Abraham Goldfels, which we already can guess. His name was already... The name Abraham was already dropped by Cassandra Watergate. Abraham it is. Well done. He accepted the offered professorship in the field of media ethics at Stelligan, from which he sadly retired in fall of 2016. you notice bombing locations seem to be closely connected to Dot? There could be a pattern emerging. Dot has held 3 demonstrations, yet there only have been 2 bombings. This might imply, well, it's definitely a shot in the dark, but we absolutely need to do everything we can to prevent another attack. Take a close look at those. Take a close look at the past of each member with Dot. Find out locations of all demonstrations they have held. That might yield a hint. Previously, Professor Goldfels held a position as a journalist at Der Reporter, one of the most renowned German daily newspapers. He was also a chairman of the Global Media Ethics Congress. Chairman of an ethical congress. Just the average run-of-the-mill terrorist trait. Wow. There's a lot of information about this Goldfels, yet one other page could be indexed. Very strange indeed. I think the next course of action should be to look for other people of the stock group, like the students he mentioned. In his works, Professor Goldfels never relents to emphasize the importance of privacy over public interest. And one of those publications of his is also one of the listed letters. The letters before the bombings. That same exact phrasing, the dots are free. So he publicized the title name of the book, The Dots Are Free. He published The Dots Are Free as a book. Interesting. Well, what do you say to that? He literally wrote the book. Apply to bid 6. Of course, it's continued and will only accept applications until October 2017. Notable alumni. Joseph Langley opened his own law office in the city of Bonton some years ago after his graduation from Stellingen in 1992. That's interesting. I'll have to look into that later. ISU Cal. So we need to have a look at the winter semester. Media. We are looking for Professor... I don't see him. We need to go further up. Media. Goldfels. I don't see him. When did he retire? He retired in fall 2016. So... Goldfels. So we have several students here. Grade Feld, Grade D, Grade C, Grade B. Juliet Carrington was also... So she was a student. She was in communications with Cassandra Watergate. There was another person named Harrison O'Donnell. Who was also connected to the Thought group. So she was a friend of Miss Watergate. Now it also appears she was a student of Abraham Goldfell's. I think it's enough to warrant a report. Give me a few minutes. Alright, we have the authorization to investigate Miss Carrington. We're not going to investigate her just yet. Let's add Harrison O'Donnell, who was apparently a guest at the lectures, connected to Miss Watergate. Report this right away. So we have been authorized to consider Harrison O'Donnell as a target person. There's some work for you. Congrats. Harrison and Juliet. Those must be Abraham Goldfell's students within Dawn. Well done. We need to continue looking through this. Okay. Hey, you. I'm sorry about last night. I really should have come over. It's just that this client is massively influential and could bring a whole lot of exposure to the office. I've been trying to get a meeting for months and it went rather well. So here's hoping. God, I'm such a stupid old man who just talks about his job too much. I'm sorry. It's just a huge part of my life. Hello? Are you still upset? These are all texts while Cassandra is in prison. In jail. Cassie? Can you at least answer me? If you don't, I'll start to worry. You know what I'm like. Right, headlines. First suspect in connection with assaults arrested. Woman arrested in connections with reported attacks. With recent attacks in Bonton. A couple of minutes ago, the Bonton Police Department reported an arrest in connection with the recent bombings in the capital has been made. A young woman has been brought into custody thanks to the investigation operation efforts of a special task force. Police spokesman Kaufman said. How the woman is related to the bomb attacks, Kaufman did not cover, but however it is rumored that the suspect is well known to authorities by other incidents. Okay. Juliet's timeline. We need to start investigating Juliet. So we'll have a look here. So they are apparently both, Juliet's connected with Thought. As obvious, so let's add some information in. PR assistant at Rosentech. Birthday is February 1992. Place of residence is Farview. Interests are guitar, singing, books, and board games. There she is with Cassandra Watergate. You can actually dance, and I got proof now. They're having fun. Every time I ask you out, you're so busy, and then you fall for freaking muffins. If I had ever known that before. Maybe you need to spawn me more. I'm bored to death tonight and definitely need someone to come along. Here, Josie. I got something for you. Oh my gosh. You know I'm not so keen on going out late night. Plus I don't dance ever. Yeah. That's a contradiction, but whatever. Cruelty and torture by my friend. Where's Amnesty International when you actually need them? This only underlines her assessment as potentially dangerous from yesterday. So she's in a relationship with somebody, apparently. I think. Oh. Never mind, it's somebody named Esther Carrington. That looks like a family member. That's a family member. Jonathan and Esther Carrington. Are they? April McIntyre Carrington. May Carrington. June Carrington. So this is the... These are the parents. So we can add some information now. Born on Valentine's Day, 1992. Favorite color is red. Okay, I like a joke as much as the next person, but her favorite color, you think that is pertinent information right now? There's an active bomb threat right now. Could you please focus on that? Fine. So her parents are Jonathan and Esther Carrington. Interesting. Likes to play the guitar. She decided to enter band career once she was single again. And focused on her studies of media economy at Zilligan University instead. Obviously. Interesting data chunk. Not gonna lie. We might want to have a look at the fact that she was in a band. You never really understand a person until you consider things from his point of view. Until you climb the inside of his skin and walk around in it. Properly to Kill the Mockingbird. I actually read that one. Good book. Likes banana nut muffins. If you fail to prevent the next assault due to you processing randomly, I won't be taking the fall. Alright. I mean, who knows, though? This is our employer, Rosentech. But let's keep looking at Juliet's timeline for now. Nobody click notice, nobody cares, nobody. 1 week left until I have to enter my thesis at Abraham's course. And it's goodbye still again. This drives me outright mad. Even though Cassandra and I just got to know each other at the protest at Freedom Plaza, she stood up for me regardless. This woman is a heroine, not a terrorist. Go Cassie. This is interesting. They were both at the same protest together, obviously. If one pisses off the government, one must expect accordingly. Action causes reaction. How come you care so much about politics now? I'm not surprised you stand up for your beliefs underneath. You're the wrong one, but activism? Attending demonstrations? Is that so you? So something changed with her as well. Same as with Cassandra. First Miss Watergate, now her. Is there some sort of brainwashing going on? This is interesting. Timelines and Rosen announced cooperation. This is interesting. We need to have a look. Dr. Rosen, so he's the owner of the company, the founder of the company. There's 10 commandments. Any vision is valuable. Software can solve any solution. Embrace the client's vision. Open-mindedness and transparency are key. Always stay in touch with the client. Synchronous over asynchronous communication. Think about your responsibility. Fix your mistakes. Learn from them. Work here and now. You can do better. Alright. And get in touch. Juliet Carrington, PR assistant. And there's a telephone number. Right there. Work number. Good work. The listener also tracks your incoming and outgoing telephone calls of the numbers you have added. On the Rosentech, this is PR assistant Juliet Carrington speaking. Hello, Juliet. This is Esther. You sound so official at work. Oh, hi, Mom. Is this important? You know I can't take personal calls while I'm at work. I just wanted to check in, make sure you are home for dinner tonight. Actually, I am headed out with some friends from work. Time for some Bonton clubbing. Oh, honey, please don't. The news said it would be advisable to avoid public places. They expect another bombing. Mom, I get you're worried, but I can't just sit at home with you every night of the week. That's exactly what those terrorists want us to do. Avoid public life. We can't give up our freedom like that. Honey, please, you won't have that much freedom left if you're dead. Mom, I won't die. How can I be so sure about that? I could have just as easily been hit by a car on my way home to your lovely dinner. Don't say that! Just think, this ridiculous group has gotten you into nothing but trouble. What would they call? Alright, jeez, Mom, I'm gonna think about it, okay? Thank you, honey. Mom, I'm sorry, but I really have to go now. I don't want Victor Rosen to personally fire me. I have to go. Sorry, I love you. Bye. The boss. Victor Rosen. It's Friday. Miss Carrington has plans to go out tonight. In Bonton, that information could be innocence, but we know she actively dislikes going out. People are truly creatures of habit. Maybe she really does want to go out, but this seems a little odd. What is she really doing? party projects. We don't have a lot of information though. We're gonna investigate Harrison O'Donnell. Let's see. Add some information. It's the only other student or person at the call from the university. Media punk. Likes the targets. What does that even mean? There were posts that were deleted. Everything alright with you? Now it is. Good fucking riddance. Do we have something to hide, Mr. O'Donnell? Sorry, I feel sorry for the girl. It's clear she has been attacked and just panicked. Now they'll have her ass for this. We didn't start the fire. Juliet. Interesting. So they're in a relationship with each other. Interesting. Our two student members have thought are a couple. Very interesting. Mike, why don't you go ask Juliet out right away? Oh, no need for hiding anything. I can provide a nose correction just for you. Obviously jealous. There's interesting information here. Targets, band. It seems to be in the band, the targets. They all seem to like the targets. He's also known as Hancock. That's quite an ego we got there, haven't we? And Juliet was also a former member. That is interesting. Okay, let's go here. We need to add this information. They were in a band together. She was also known as Tubman. So, former member of the band. And look at this, so many interesting... Whoa, what the fuck? The moment you opened the dock, malicious code injection was detected in Orwell. We've had 47 attack warnings and still counting. What the hell is on that site? What the fuck? What the fuck? Hello. Hey Cass, what happened yesterday? Juliet, this is Yosef on Cassandra's account. Oh, hi, Yosef. Didn't know you had access to Cassie's account. Nice to finally talk to you. You too, Juliet. Have you seen Cassandra since yesterday evening? Have you heard from her at all? I spoke to her last night via chat. She seemed quite upset about the whole Freedom Plaza thing and something else she wouldn't talk about. Then there was a knock on her door, so she went to answer it and never came back. I assumed it was you. We were supposed to meet for dinner, but had an unexpected meeting with the client. She wasn't exactly happy about the change of plans. She quit the chat, and that was it. I haven't heard from her since. In that case, she's probably at home stowing away. Well, I just tried that. She gave me the key to her flat 2 months ago, but no Cassie. Also, her PC was on. I guess calling her didn't work either. I tried, no answer. Damn, I hate myself right now. Did you set your phone number to private? Otherwise, she's probably just avoiding you. Private my default setting. After all, I am a lawyer. Cassie told me you were funny. I think you shouldn't worry too much. It's probably nothing. When Cassie's mad, she usually ghosts and wanders around the city. She'll be back in no time. Yeah, she does get a bit fiery at times. We had an argument once and, well, guess what happened? Oh shit. See, this is why I wanted to talk to her. I feel like sometimes you know her better than I do, and I'm her boyfriend. Oh, I doubt that somehow. I mean, you two were in this thought group together, right? You both went to the Freedom Plaza protests, and so I thought maybe you'd know other places that could be important for her, or the two of you, where she could be at. Joseph, I'm sorry, Freedom Plaza was organized by Thought, but yeah, but Harrison did all the planning, so I don't know much else. Oh, I see. I wish I could help, but honestly, I don't have a clue. Well, thank you, Juliet. Don't mention it. I'll text you when she turns up, or if I get an idea. So that is very interesting information. A friend of mine claims to have heard that Hancock decided to quit the band, but no official statement has been given out. A wholehearted thumbs down for that bull crap. Give me another fave band now. You better do the same. Actually, that seems to be the same band she was in. So we need to add that information. Seems they both may have quit the band together. Oh. She was single. Okay, so she went single. So we did not need to. We should have looked deeper. But whatever. They apparently broke up. We'll definitely come to the Freedom Plaza demo. I'll have to get to know Juliet, especially since she's the one organizing this. The conflict right there. Honestly, plan this protest that went completely awry. Doesn't sound like good planning to me. Maybe it didn't go awry. Maybe it went down exactly as he had in mind. So that Freedom Plaza demonstration was one of Thought's protests. Not immensely surprising. One down, 2 more protest locations to go. You got O'Donnell. Harrison, it's me. Well, 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 look who it is. I knew this moment would come one day, but you've caught me by surprise. Harrison, shh, Juliet. Ever since we first made out in that clear night on the Seligan Greenfield, I knew it was destiny. I knew you were never really meant to. Will you please spare me your juvenile bullshit? I didn't believe it at first, but it really is you. To what do I owe the pleasure of your beautiful voice? You miss me, right? So that's why you did it? To make me call you back? The heck are you talking about? Oh, come on, don't play dumb, great administrator. I'm talking about the dot page you so generously volunteered to maintain. What? Give me a sec. What the fuck is this shit? You messing around with me, Jules? Are you seriously trying to say this wasn't your doing? Why would I fucking want to disgrace Dot? Maybe because of the same reason you bailed out of Dot all of a sudden? Dot didn't do shit anymore since Abe disappeared, but turning it around... That maybe... What? That's right. Maybe disgrace Dot because people are hiding all those articles on Dot's blog except Cassandra's. Abe archived the first ones. He didn't want us to know. None of us could ever access them. I merely did the same with the rest of... That would have been in Abe's best interest, and Cassandra wanted to show her article around. Oh please, I knew you deleted all those rebellious posts to secure your cozy job writing that ridiculous column for the TNP. You know, it's funny. You dare speaking of disgrace when Rosen is the government's personal bitch. Oh, jeez. This is going completely off the rails. This is off the rails here. So we can probably confirm that Abe may have been killed by his own members. Abraham Goldfels was killed by his own members. This gets confusing by the minute. Why do you hide something on the group's blog from its own members? A hidden agenda, perhaps? So you know what someone still is. This is interesting. We need to get all this information. I read that one quite regularly. Apparently the TNP doesn't know either. So he has a job with TNP. Hit articles. First timeline now .blog. You have a lot to hide, Mr. O'Donnell. This is interesting. No longer a member of DOT. And they could quit. Done before they were officially disbanded. We need to keep observing them nonetheless. Former relationship. Trouble in Paradise. They were intimate at the university. So again, this university seems to play a major role for members of DOT. This is very interesting. Shut down the Persian border. National opinion. Safety of... Is he predicting a potential terrorist attack in the middle of Farview? Is that where the next bombing will be? The bombings now. This is very interesting. Email address. So we now have emails coming in and out of this account. Knock knock, Harrison. Seems I caught you pants down on the little page of yours. Confused? Well, that's fine. You don't know me, and I like to keep it that way, but I know a lot about you, media punk. If you knew what I know, what you know about this little group of yours, you would find it is just as hard to ignore those bombs. Might just carry your name tag if you know what I'm talking about. So, the Righteous Hacker Initiate will expose all the info I got on you. Might interest the cops, won't it? I have no love for the government, but I will do what I must, so give me one good reason not to do it and I might reconsider. Sounds like extortion. There's a hacker involved in all this, because the situation wasn't as bad enough as it is. I wonder what this is all about. Initiate perpetrator of hacking against Harrison O'Donnell. And is being blackmailed about suspected involvement in the bombings. It seems we're not the only ones interested in Mr. O'Donnell and his entanglements in all this. I wonder if this guy has any proof for what he claims. Apparently he's got a new flame named Angela. Another woman in his life. There's a bank account number. Interesting. Hey, wise ass. The most pathetic blackmailing attempt I've read in a long time. You want a damn good reason not to call the cops? I'll give you 3. 1, you hacked my site, i.e. my web server. Last time I checked, this was highly illegal. Something about glass houses and stones. 2nd, I don't get what you have found about me. True, our protest didn't always go as planned, but since you claim to know as much about me, you should know this was hardly my fault. What I wanted is all in my blog, not a word about fucking bombing people. Only grabbing attention. Bet you never even found that, huh? Where are your mad skills, hacker boy? I'll throw you a breadcrumb so you don't feel too miserable. My Nick. 3, I'm the wrong person to mess around with. Leave my page alone. Roll it back, and then don't dare touching it again. I will get you. Promise. So he's a blogger. This seems connected. Remembering Stelligan. So they've held a protest. So Juliet Carrington led a peaceful protest at the Stelligan campus. First Nation of the Bank. First Bank of the Nation. Health insurance and drugs and pharma. That's a lot. Either he values his hygiene or may as well be material intended to wash away a freedom memorial. To be no holder in publishing payments. That's a lot of money. Must be payment for writing the opinion column then. And health insurance. Life Trust health insurance. A guy his age doing something. Hang on a second. Something was wrong with my... There we go. A guy his age planning on doing something dangerous, perhaps? That's interesting. Wall of text. Who's planning on Occupy protests? Freedom Plaza and Silicon. It is a pattern. Exactly as we suspected. We have still no idea about the third location. We do. Farview. We need to be diligent now. Lives may hang in the balance. In the worst case, that we cannot determine the location on time. Well, I might have to conduct an interrogation with Miss Watergate. I want to avoid it though. She's behaving pretty defiantly, I've been told. Looking at what you found so far, I think we have enough information to put some pressure on her. Lives in a trailer. Oh, come on. Can you please get more stereotypically antisocial? The new Watergate scandal? Bruno Watergate and his wife are investigated for accounting fraud. Not surprised. Honestly, I would say let's... at this end. Trouble pass, we'll have to get to the bottom of this. Outskirts camping. Wi-Fi? Huh. Outskirts camping? That is one ugly place. But I guess it's cheap. Unrecognized access to account. Damn. He's on to us now. He's gonna be on to us. Knock knock, Harrison. The thoughts are free once again. We're not done yet, you and me. But first, on I must turn to another. thought members supporting the government's position. He's doing so publicly.
He's like, hey, guess what? Why am I
Too tired to cosplay!
All of the things are happening all at once. No! No! Coomer, no!
How's it going, Too Tired? Welcome! It's been a while. How was your stream? Late night gaming shenanigans. They're all about that spoopy vibe, whether it's friends and solo streams. ADHD streamer, hell yeah. ADHD streamer hype. How are you doing? Leave me a message. That's good to hear. Message left by Goldfells. This is interesting. You play content warning it was spoopy? Oh, I can imagine. I'm doing alright. Not gonna lie, it's been a roller coaster year, but this past week, things are starting to look up. Things are really starting to look up. We're getting a lot done. I'm gonna be honest with you, getting a lot done. Get better myself, basically. And better my life, too. Too Tired, are you going to Chattanooga Comic-Con by any chance? Thank you. I'll DM you about the, I'll DM you. Yeah, let you know what all's been going on. Yeah, Chattanooga Comic-Con is on Halloween weekend. So, October 26th and 27th. And I will be there. I will definitely be at Chattanooga Comic-Con. Like, 100%. And I might be able to do more conventions. Like, I missed out on quite a few. Like, I only missed out on several of them locally. Yeah, actually, I might have to, you just gave me an idea. I might have to hit you up on an idea. What I'll have to do is also, get in touch with the people at Chattanooga Comic-Con. I might have an idea. I'll have to DM you about it. Yeah, me too. I missed out on MetropolitanCon, which I was initially not gonna go anyways, but I'm also disheartened that I missed out on FarleyCon, and that was my home convention. But with things being, if things continue to go the way they are, I won't be missing any more conventions. So that's a lot of stuff. Yeah, I'll DM you deets, because I had originally got some, like 4 panels planned, but I might put in a 5th. I'll just have to see. I'll have to see what the scheduling will be, because if we incorporate one panel in with another one, because I had a submission for one panel on the programming track, not next year's not going to be as bad. I'm definitely going to be able to make it to Chattanooga. Chattacon, FarleyCon, and Chattanooga Comic Con next year. That's gonna be a fact. Potentially Fanboy Expo again next year. I loved to go into Fanboy Expo last year. I might actually consider going. What else? I'm 50-50 on MetrotomCon. That's a long story. And next year, I might possibly make it to HoloCon in Dalton. And I mean, there's a possibility I could try to make it to HoloCon, but that just really depends. Yeah, I used to be staff at MetrotomCon. I can openly talk about it. I used to be staff at MetrotomCon, but recently resigned from staff early last year. And that was an interesting... Like, I was already planning on resigning, but not outright parting ways with MetrotomCon. Yeah. Yeah, actually it's 11. I was gonna plan on and like I was originally gonna end stream at 11, but I'll stay on a little bit longer, and I'll DM you. I'm kind of wanting to continue on with this part of Orwell, like day 2, which is chapter 2 of Orwell, because we're doing a lot of NSA spying stuff. Like, imagine a hacker working for the government. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Well, thank you for the alert, Too Tired. But yeah, we got a lot of catching up to do. And, yeah. Thank you so much for the lurk. I'll probably hop off, after I finish this chapter. It's not a blog, an activist group, a debate club, all 3? Well, all this is interesting. Yeah, this year's been interesting. So apparently Goldfells has a debate club. This is interesting, a debate club. Oh my gosh. Gigantifying an emote. Thank you for doing that. You know, I have never seen somebody doing that before. At least not on my channel. But that's interesting. Thank you so much for the 30 bits. Recruited Nina into Dot. Nina, another member we haven't heard of yet. Yeah, it's a nice way to give away bits. I wish there was a way I could like do something like a customizable GIF for biddies. That would be so cool. Have to get clearance to get another target investigated. So there's somebody named Nina with handle concerned1. BRB? Alright. Too Tired? I will definitely DM you. What a strange alias name. So Hancock also has another declared to be a revolutionary activist group. Had the primary say in that. Obviously Hancock. Yo. So they were... So Goldfell's... We can clear Goldfell's boat potentially as one of the dead in the Stelligan murder, the Stelligan bombing. They were apparently targeting him because he was trying to keep the calm in the activist group. He doesn't want violence, but the other members do. What about proclamation on a government building then? This is interesting. Concerned one. Thunderstormed a mall. It's the first stop. Mall? That's where the third bomb will be. But there doesn't a mall in Bunton. Which one is it? So we're gonna have to find, if that's all we got, let's get this interrogation thing going before we run out of time. I'm actually located in the same facility where Miss Watergate is being detained. I'll have her moved to an interrogation room and walk across. To give her my identity, I will connect to her via an internal hard line. Let's hope that what you have provided gives us enough leverage over her. I'll open a new connection. I will open a connection for you called to eavesdrop. After all, this is your case too. Plus, we need all the possible info found on Orwell. Hold on. This is very interesting. Let this go both ways. Who is this? Why can't you just leave me alone? Miss Watergate, my name is Symes. Great, Symes, you can go fuck yourself. I already told the other guys everything over and over again. It wasn't me. It wasn't me who hurt the office. We have evidence that states otherwise, which is why you are in custody. But that's not what this is all about. We are investigating the bombings at Freedom Plaza and Stelligan. I just want you to answer some questions, cooperate, and it might reflect positively on you. Oh, you want to frame me for this as well? I must be such a busy terrorist. I was right here in prison while I set up a bomb in Stelligan. We know you didn't trigger the bomb at Stelligan. Maybe not even the one at Freedom Plaza. We do, however, know you have been in close contact with a group called Thought. What? They have nothing to do with this. I want to talk to my lawyer right now. You mean the boyfriend of yours, Joseph Langley? My boyfriend? You know that? We know a lot about you. Miss Watergate? I don't need to call him then, so now shove off. Your defiance towards me is not advisable. What about your parents, Bruno and Alex? They got a nice company, don't they? Association with a criminal case against their daughter, yet could hurt them badly? Last time I was in custody, all they ever did about it was suggesting I leave my position as junior COO. Does that give you the impression of a picture-perfect family? True. We didn't find the hints of them helping you get out by illegal means. We did find some irregularities in their books, though. What? But you haven't heard yet? It's all over the news. You bastard! Leave them alone! They might be assholes, but they're still my parents. They don't deserve this. Possibly, but I could help you if you cooperate, Miss Watergate. No way. I won't cooperate with a state puppet like you. Well, have it your way then. We have your confession in regards to that nasty incident with the police officer. You'll have to go through with that whole process again. It's going to drag on for a long time. And where did you get this supposed confession? I never did anything. We know you have been talking to Miss Kerrigan about it. Have you been spying on me, you dirty little government fucker. I'd hold my breath with a confession like that, Miss Watergate. You're in deep. Very deep. It's not a confession if it has been acquired illegally. Is that what you wanted to say? Well, bad luck for you, Miss Watergate. But we have been acting based on the safety bill. It's all legal and official. See? It's right there on your profile. No, why? I hope you will like your cell and your cellmates, but cooperate and avoid this at once. Why are you doing this to me? Just answer my questions and I might be able to help. I don't know what you expect from me. I first went to the Freedom Plaza demo. I don't know much about their plans. We know a person going by the name of Nina had plans to storm a mall. Do you know which one? Mall? A mall? Yeah, a mall was mentioned once or twice. I think it was that huge place, the Circle Mall. A Circle Mall? Are you completely sure? Yeah, I do think so. We just will have to suffice. What's this about reflecting positively on me, huh? Your cooperation was noted. All will be dealt with in due time. Phew. I guess that went good. I think we got provided valuable info. Unfortunately for Miss Watergate, I cannot do much for her. It doesn't work like this. What's in Orwell is in Orwell, and acting upon it is mandatory. I know what you must think now, but would you rather not save these people? We did the right thing, you and me. Looks like our biggest mall in all of Bunton. The Circle Mall is our target. All hell will surely break loose once this report goes out, but I don't think we have a choice. Add the data chunk to Cassandra's profile, and I will inform the cavalry so they can do their job. Alright, so let's add it to Cassandra Watergate's profile. And we need to make the reports. Alright, it's done. Evacuation is in progress. Better keep our fingers crossed we're right, and we're not too late already. Now all we can do is wait. All we can do is wait. Welcome to Rosentech, this is PR. Hello honey, it's me again. Mom, I just heard breaking news on the radio. They're evacuating the Circle Mall. They also told everyone to avoid the places around the mall. You must head home at once. Evacuating? Mom, I can't just leave work. You're overdue already. Oh well, fine, I'll get home soon, okay? Thank you, honey. See you soon. Be careful. Yeah, see you soon, Mom. Jeez. What's taking so long? This waiting around makes me feel so helpless. But I really think you did fine. I shall... Homemade explosive device has been found by police units on the scene at Circle Mall. We did it! We saved all those people. Your diligence was brilliant. Next up, we need to pull this Nina apart and find out who is really responsible for all this mess. Really great work. Get some rest. You deserve it. Okay. We got a lot done. We learned a lot about people too. So what happened? An assault at Seligman University. Another bombing occurred at Seligman University. An identical letter has reached authorities. The two bombings must be connected. Dot held 3 protests. The Dot group has held 3 demonstrations. The locations of which seem to match the bombing locations. The Dot group is inactive. The bombings may be the deeds of a single individual. Due to your efforts, a bombing at the Circle Mall was prevented. So we need to learn a little... She got recruited. So we need to learn a lot about Harrison O'Donnell and whoever this Nina person is. We did a lot of hacking today. We did a lot of NSA Austin today. We did plenty of Austin stuff. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I've been streaming for nearly 3 hours now. I will definitely be back tomorrow. We'll probably do some Fortnite tomorrow afternoon. I'm thinking about it. I won't be streaming Tuesday. And lots of personal stuff going on. That's actually gonna go well. It's gonna go great. It's personal stuff, but nothing bad. Nothing bad. I would say it's all good stuff. Alright, let's do some shoutouts. Let's do some shoutouts real quick. We got Too Tired to Cosplay. Thanks for the raid. Thank you so much for the raid. I gotta come by and see you on stream again. I was gonna actually pop in and say hi. Too Tired. We got Broken Syntax. We've got Angel Ephinum Rebirth. We've got Mrs. Up the Sea. We love you, Kaylin. Travis the Nice Guy. We got Sifu Bakai. What's going on, Sifu? And that's pretty much everybody. Let's check the other chats. I'm gonna check the other chats real quick. I don't have them active. Super active right now. But I want to see the chats. I don't see anybody on Kick. Anybody on Rumble? No? Okay. Let's check Twitter. Let's check Mastodon. And then we'll be ending this Fed Glowie stream. Remember, guys, the CIA glow in the dark. You can see them if you're driving. You just run them over going 80 miles an hour. Oh, shit. I'm glowing, aren't I? Guys, I'm glowing. I'm glowing, guys. Does this mean I'm gonna get hit by a car after I end stream? Let's see. Over on Mastodon, we got Democracy and Human Rights Feed. Thank you for the reboost. Who else do we got? Let's go over to Twitter. Let's see who we got on Twitter. Let's see here. We got a few people over on Twitter. Let's see who we got. We've got Odette Salmon. We've got Avaverse VTuber. We got Sophia James. We got Isabella Ruby. Damn bots. Damn bots. And hold on a second. Somebody liking several of my posts? Okay. Okay, great. Somebody must like me. Alright, yeah. So, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm not gonna glow in the dark like a CIA glowy tomorrow. Just to let you know. We're gonna go ahead and find somebody to raid over on Twitch and on Rumble, because we do raid on Rumble. So thank you for the raid. Thank you for the biddies. Too tired to cosplay. Much appreciations. We love you. Alrighty. I have several people who are live right now. I don't know who to raid. I want to raid somebody. I don't know who to raid. I don't know who to raid. Yoshiko Miwa's live. We can go say hi to her. Goodbye Eli is doing a subathon. I don't think we've rated Goodbye Eli in a while, have we? Bubble Chat's live. You see the Panda's live. We've got another Kiri who's live. This Kiri is actually... How would you guys like to meet another Kiri? Who's a techie, who's running... Who uses Linux? Let's meet another Kiri. Expired Popsicle. We're gonna meet Expired Popsicle. If you don't know who she is a Linux tuber. A Linux VTuber. Probably uses Arch Linux, we don't know. But you know what? We'll raid them anyway. Alrighty, guys. Gals. Non-binary pals. It's time to say goodnight. Let's go over to... Over on Rumble, let's go say hi to... Oh, somebody named... I haven't rated Zatris before, but we can... go get a story time with Zay. Over on Rumble. Are they live? They're not live. They are not live. I don't think. No. They're not live. Damn. Alright. How about... Ultra Derek. Let's rate Ultra Derek on Rumble. So we'll do a Rumble stream raid. We'll do a Twitch stream raid. And we won't say hi. And we'll make a we'll do a one live raid. All right, let's raid Expired Popsicle. Bet they're gonna be confused by another Kiri raid message. We never seem to match the same stream schedule, so I'm glad we can write down. There we go. Let's go raid Expired Popsicle. And let's go raid Ultra Derek. Copy and paste this if you're on Rumble. Alrighty. I will see you guys tomorrow for Fartnut. We need to do a Fartnut stream, guys. We're gonna go do a Fartnut stream. So thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. I will be back on tomorrow. We'll hang out then. So, everybody go have a good night. Go say hi to Kiri. Make this a double Kiri raid or something. I don't know. I don't know. Go say hi to Kiri. Alrighty? Everybody, have a good night. I will see you tomorrow. Alrighty? Alrighty. The CIA glow in the dark, guys. Alrighty? Alrighty. Bye!